He's known as a stern critic of President Rodrigo Duterte when it comes to matters involving the West Philippine Sea. But the president may now have an ally in Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio after a recent development in the joint oil and gas exploration deal between the Philippines and China. Carpio says that during his trip to Beijing this week, Mr. Duterte and Chinese President Xi Jinping could name the officials to a steering committee that would start the ball rolling on these joint projects. This is made possible after Foreign Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin and his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi signed the terms of reference implementing the memorandum of understanding on joint exploration for oil and gas.
Well, the president, of course, doesn't like me, but I'm for him now because of this, because despite everything, he might be the president who will find a solution to the South China Sea dispute.
The 2018 MOU could include projects in disputed areas in the West Philippine Sea, like the one in Reed Bank, which in the Philippines is also referred to as Recto Bank. This project has been on hold for 5 years since the Reed Bank is claimed by both China and the Philippines. Highly reliable sources told CNN Philippines Locsin and Wang will co-chair the steering committee. Working groups will then be set up for each joint project. Under the TOR seen by CNN Philippines, the committee will meet every 3 months. Back-to-back meetings may be held with that of the Philippines-China bilateral consultation mechanism on the South China Sea. Each working group will consist of representatives from companies designated by the two governments. For Beijing is the China National Offshore Oil Corporation or CNOOC for all working groups. But the Philippines will designate the enterprise that has a service contract with the government. For Service Contract 72 in Reed Bank, it is Forum Energy. In January, the Energy Department recommended the lifting of the moratorium on oil and gas exploration in disputed waters after the MOU was signed during President Xi's Manila visit in November 2018. Carpio knows if a working group succeeds in letting CNOOC become a partner in the Reed Bank project, then that is an implied admission that the Philippines has sovereign rights in the area.
And in that memorandum of understanding, China agreed to invest in a Philippine service contractor or to be a subcontractor of a Philippine service contractor and get 40% of the revenue, we get 60%.
This arrangement, he says, can be the template for a South China Sea-wide agreement among disputant states.
I talked to the Vietnamese. They said, under that formula, we're willing to sign also with the Chinese. And I believe the Malaysians are also willing to sign, and also the Indonesians.
Presidential spokesman Sal Panela says he's unaware of any signed document.
What I know is that it was the Chinese government that offered the 60-40 from what I understand. So siguro i-raise niyon kung how we will go about it.
So far, Carpio says he sees nothing wrong or unconstitutional in the TOR. Anjo Olimario, CNN Philippines.